Okay, well, it's now 1 o'clock in the morning. Power was just restored a little while ago. I've been uploading videos because I'm back on the interwebs now. Um, so I'm uploading all these videos. I did upload 2 or 3 videos when I was in Perth today, but it took me hours to do it because I was just using the free Wi-Fi from the bank. At first, I was using the free Wi-Fi at the grocery store, and it was super slow. And then I tried the Giant Tiger store, and it kept telling me that their Wi-Fi was compromised, and it kept booting me off. It said that there were some criminals that were, I don't know, there was something there where the Giant Tiger Wi-Fi, something had happened anyway, and there were criminals, I guess, that are taking people's personal information for their Wi-Fi. So it booted me off, and so I gave up on that. And then I went to, then I managed to get onto the bank's Wi-Fi, which was faster, and I uploaded a couple of videos there, but even at that, it took about 2 hours to upload 2 videos. So, anyway, I'm now catching up. The thing is, though, like I said this earlier, and I know it'll be hard for people in some other countries to relate to this, really. Like in the United States, I know you have really good cheap plans, and you can get data on your phone for cheap, like unlimited data plans that don't cost very much. But up here in Canada, our services are really crappy. Like, and we pay for the nose too. For anything with data or Wi-Fi, we really pay, and it's super crappy. It really is. It's just awful. And so the result is that when you're using the free Wi-Fi provided by a business, which is what I'll have to do when I leave here, um, you're very limited as far as what you can do. It's very slow, because you're using their free Wi-Fi. So Rocky's sleeping there on his coat. It's quite cold in here right now, but the hot water bottles are keeping me warm. Anyway, that's how it is here in Canada. Um, we don't really have unlimited data plans for our phones, and any data plan you do get for your phone, you only get a little bit of data, and it costs you a lot of money for it. So, anyway, it's like I say, public Wi-Fi is really unreliable and really slow, and you can get Wi-Fi at your house that you'll pay quite a bit for, but it's at least generally more reliable, but even it is not, even it is kind of screwy. And of course now we got a government that's trying to put people in jail and fine people, like on social media. If you say things, if you make comments or you write comments that are in opposition to anything the Prime Minister has said, or if you show support for people or for things that the Prime Minister is against, or if you fail to show support for people or for things the Prime Minister is for, you can go to jail in this country now. Like, it's that bad. Our Prime Minister is basically a king at this point. He's no longer accountable to us. In fact, we're accountable to him. His enemies are now supposed to be our enemies, and any cause he gets behind, we're supposed to be behind it, and any cause that he's against, we're supposed to be against it. That's really how it is, and they're passing more and more laws to put people in jail and to fine people and all the rest of it if we dare to go against the Prime Minister's narrative, basically. If we show support for things the Prime Minister is against. This latest thing with the oil and gas industry, where he wants to jail anybody and fine anybody who shows support for the oil and gas industry. It's a bill that's been put forward by an NDP member of Parliament. But of course, the Prime Minister, who is a Liberal with the Liberal Party, he's formed an alliance with the NDP party. And so basically, the Liberals and the NDP together have formed an alliance so that virtually anything the Prime Minister wants to put through, he can put through. So if it's coming from the NDP, it's the equivalent of coming from the Liberals, and therefore it's the equivalent of coming from the Prime Minister himself. And this bill would jail anyone who says anything favorable about the oil and gas industry, and it would also fine you heavily. And even making a statement like to say that natural gas is cleaner burning than coal, for example, would get you jailed and fined, because what you're doing then is you're praising natural gas. So if this bill passes, we will only be allowed to say negative things about fossil fuels and the fossil fuel industry, the oil and gas industry. If we say anything positive about the oil and gas industry, or if we say anything positive about fossil fuels, we can be jailed under this new law that they're pushing through now. So, I mean, not only do we pay for the nose for these services, but we're not even entitled to use them in a free way. We're limited as far they're limiting us as far as what we're allowed to say when we're using the services that we pay for the nose for. The really substandard, unreliable services we pay for the nose for. Anyway, the stuff I'm saying right now, as it stands, either is currently a jailable thing. If I get reported, there's a possibility I could be charged. I don't know that at this point because I'm not sure where we're at with the various laws. But either I could now be criminally charged and jailed for the things that I just said, or the time is coming very soon when I can be. Because either laws have already been passed that would jail me for what I just said, or those laws are now going through the process of being passed. So, like what I just said, either is currently a criminal offense, or it will be shortly. I'm not sure which it is yet. I don't care. I'm going to continue to speak the truth, and whatever they do to me, they'll do to me. But we need people to speak the truth in this country, and we need for it to get out what's happening to us here. But the bottom line is this, anyway. When I leave this camp, there aren't going to be nearly as many videos. And I made this comment before in another video, and a few people had said, well, why not? But that's the reason. Like, my experience today of trying to upload videos is the reason. I'm going to be totally reliant on public Wi-Fi wherever I can find it. And not only that, but also, if I do camp on Crown land, there may be times when I'm an hour away from the nearest available Wi-Fi over really rough roads. And I mean, I'm not going to be wanting to drive my truck in, an hour over really rough roads and beat my truck all up and end up taking the front end suspension out of my truck. Going every day to upload videos, as you can imagine, because that's the other thing too. Vehicle repairs are really expensive, and I'm not going to be able to afford to replace front end parts in my truck all the time. So, once I get to a site like that, I'm going to be there unless I absolutely have to leave to go to work or for some other reason. That's where I'm going to be. I'm going to park the truck and stay there, as long as I'm allowed to. They have a limit of like 21 days or something like that before they will um, order you to move on once they catch you. Now, if I'm there, I may be able to push it a bit. If I can be there legally for 21 days, I may be able to stay for 30 days without being detected. But at some point, they are going to come calling and say, you've been here too long, you need to go. But anyway, that's what's happening. I probably will push my luck a little bit with these Crown campsites. But, because I have no way of knowing exactly when you arrived. So, um, I'll probably be able to squeeze 25 days or 30 days out of 21 days. But still, I'll be pushing my luck doing that, basically. But anyway, I'm uploading all the videos now that I had uploaded. The crew out here, they were working until around midnight, restoring power to the house and under really awful conditions. So good on them anyway, and it's appreciated. I know that the lady in the house will appreciate it. She's an elderly woman, and being without electricity for anybody these days isn't easy. Now, for me, I'm set up for it back here. I don't have electricity back here, but I'm set up for it. One good thing is, because I have the truck, I'm able to recharge my power banks off the truck. So that's why I have lights here and stuff, and that's why I can still use my phones, too, because I've been recharging my power banks off the truck. Because when there's no power at the house, at least I have the truck that I can recharge these things off of, so that's a good thing anyway. All right, that's where we're at. I just wanted to explain to you what's going on and give you a little insight as to why the channel is going to change a little bit once I leave here, in the sense that there isn't going to be the volume of videos that there has been. There may be several days go by where there's no videos, because I may be in a place where I'm just not anywhere near to where I can load videos up. And of course, if I have work, too, hopefully I'll get some work. And if I get some work, after I work hard all day, I'm not really going to want to park somewhere and sit in my truck and upload videos for hours, as you can imagine. I'm really going to need to rest. So I'm just not going to be doing the volume of content that I have been doing. But I'm still going to be doing content. I'm still going to put out as much as I can reasonably put out. It's just not going to be what it is now, that's all. Alright, I'll keep you updated anyway. I'll let you all know what's going on, as and when I'm able to. Alright, bye for now.